Okay, this much you have written. So let me explain this part. Here under section 66, rule 102 states that if at any stage of security inquiry, investigation, or any other proceeding before him or any officer not below the rank of assistant commissioner, मैंने बार बार बोला था, when they are talking about officer, when they are talking about commissioner, it is sales tax commissioner. Now GST commissioner, the nomenclature could be, but from the beginning only it is sales tax commissioner. Having regards to the nature of complexity of the case and interest of resources, is of the opinion that value has not been correctly declared on ITC is not within the limit. Commissioner directed by commissions in writing to get the books of account and record audited by CA or CMA. So if your assessment they are not satisfying with, then they have full rights. They can appoint any other CA, CMA. That is why it is called audit as a special audit by government under the CGST Act. Okay. So by any ways and means, but who can have this right? The officer who is not the rank below assistant commissioner. Okay. They can very much direct your case to any CA or CMA, either cost accountant or chartered accountant. Then CA and CMA within 90 days submit a report of such audit duly signed and certified by him with any material and sufficient reason. Extend that the said prior period by further period of 90 days. So the officer whosoever they are going to select as their auditor, that CA or CMA, should also submit their report not more than 90 days. So well within 90 days. And also if they want the extension of the period, it can further extend it to 90 days. So this is only and only, so normal audit we have seen, which was there under section 65. And now we are referring to 66, which talks about special audit. The accounts of the registered person have to be audited by any other person of this act or any other law for the time being in force. So if suppose GST reference we required in income tax also, or any other act which is, say for example, custom act also. So the accountant can refer those details or audited record or any other audited record for the reference of auditing this GST books of account, and it is very much allowed. So I believe these three subsections only we have discussed yesterday. Then we have another three subsections also, which talks about section 66 and rule 102. The registered person shall be given an opportunity to being heard in respect of any material gathered on the basis of special audit under section 66 subsection 1. Okay. So if suppose after auditing of those CA and CMA, you being the applicant, you have full rights to put your matter in front of law. You can suppose there was a dispute. You were claiming high amount of ITC. They are stating no less. Then you can show all the documents why you were claiming. What was the ITC? What was the purchase of goods or services on which you have already credited your amount of ITC, so on and so forth. So you will be given rights. You will be given opportunity. The expenses of audit under section 66 of section 1, that is special audit, shall be determined and paid by commissioner in such a determination shall be final. So the commissioner has full authority to appoint them. So their remuneration is also defined, confined by them, determined by them, and they have full rights to pay it to them. Special audit under section 66 of section 1 results in declaration of tax not paid or short paid or ITC wrongly availed. I told you these are the reasons due to which you may going to face special audit of section 66 or ITC wrongly availed. The proper officer may indicate the action against 73 and 74. Several times we have seen the reference of these two sections, which implies that these two sections is finally going to get us the what is the tax liability to the taxable person. So these were section 66. Rule 102 states the officer registered to in the said section shall issue a direction in form GST audit 3 regarding special audit. That also we have seen in earlier slide which form to be used. On conclusion of the special audit, registered person shall be informed by form GST 4 audit form GST audit 4. So this form is regarding issue of direction for audit, and this form 4 is going to refer the conclusion. These things we have even seen earlier also. No, this is audit GSTR हम लोगों ने कंफाइन करा था. There the nomenclature is GSTR audit form 3 and 4. So that is different form. GST audit form 3. So kindly complete this and update me. Only these five students today also has updated me. Meghna, Sunita, Guria, and Rostin. What about remaining students? I don't know whether they are doing or not. And that is why I have asked them, let them finish. Others also need to finish this. Yash is the sixth student. Remaining all are writing only. No. When we talk about this table, this was the doubt by Meghna. When we refer these tables, these are subsections. Okay, rules are here. If I will put rules, then there will be rules and sub rules. Okay, so actually these are subsection of section 66 of CGST Act. So from here, these are all subsections. Subsection 1, section 66, subsection 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are subsection of section 66, and these are the rules of 102. Rules will always give you some kind of assistance, some help. Yes, Megha. Thank you, beta. So, like here, rule 1 is stating which form is required for giving the direction. That is form GST audit 3, on which the report will come, form GST audit 4. I mean, these, like there also we have seen for filing the return, which documents were there.